delegated by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the King Hamad Global Center for Coexistence and Tolerance, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Nawaf Al Mauda, and the Ambassador of Bahrain to France and non-resident to the Vatican, Ambassador Assam bin Abdulaziz Al Jassim, attended the funeral for the late Pope Francis in the Vatican in the presence of a number of officials. The ministers and the ambassador conveyed the sincere condolences of His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, as well as the people of Bahrain, to the Secretary of State of the Vatican, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, and the friendly people of the Vatican on the demise of His Holiness Pope Francis. They praised his contributions in serving humanitarian causes and his long career in promoting and spreading the culture of tolerance, coexistence, harmony and peace, as well as his humanitarian role in supporting dialogue between different religions, civilizations and cultures, and spreading the values of human brotherhood, which earned him the respect and appreciation of all peoples of the world, praying for his soul to rest in peace, and wished his family patience and fortitude. They also praised the close historical relations between Bahrain and the Vatican and their efforts in promoting the values of tolerance, coexistence, fraternity, dialogue and cooperation for the good of all humanity. The Cardinal expressed thanks and appreciation to His Majesty the King for his condolences and for his sincere sentiments he expressed, which reflect the depth of their close bilateral relations, wishing His Majesty good health and happiness and the people of Bahrain further progress and prosperity. The ministers and the ambassador arrived in the Vatican earlier on behalf of His Majesty the King to participate in the funeral of Pope Francis and offer their condolences. The body of Pope Francis was laid to rest with the participation of dozens of heads of state, including U.S. President Donald Trump, in St. Peter's Square. The Pope's coffin was carried from St. Peter's Basilica to the outer square to begin the funeral ceremony, which was attended by about 200,000 people along the 6-kilometer route through the center of Rome. Pope Francis will be the first pope to be buried outside the Vatican in more than a century, preferring the Basilica of St. Mary Major in Rome as his final resting place, about 4 kilometers from St. Peter's Basilica. The Pope died at the age of 88, beginning a carefully planned period of transition for the Roman Catholic Church. The Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, delivered a statement on behalf of the Arab group and the Maldives, represented by Bahrain, before the Development Committee during the 2025 spring meetings of the IMF and WBG in Washington. The minister emphasized the importance of enhancing international cooperation and unifying efforts to drive economic development towards greater growth and prosperity. He called for adopting a comprehensive and sustainable approach that supports economic growth, creates promising opportunities, and fosters innovative solutions to address various economic and geopolitical challenges. He underscored the need to invest in human capital as an essential tool for transforming challenges into opportunities. He highlighted the tangible impact of the programs and initiatives launched by the WBG in support of the needs of countries and promoting development across various sectors. The minister also underlined the significance of investing in clean energy technologies and enhancing their efficiency in line with sustainable development goals. He praised the World Bank's efforts in supporting development stability and called for intensified international cooperation to achieve security and stability for the region and the world. The Minister of Tourism, Fatma Sayrafi, met with CEO of Rocket International, Rula Johnny, and CEO of Russian Express, Taras Kubishanov, during their visit to Bahrain. The meeting reviewed ways to enhance strategic partnership with international tourism companies and develop innovative tourism offerings that meet the needs of visitors from around the world. Discussions also covered designing integrated tourism packages in cooperation with local tourism institutions to promote Bahrain as a leading tourist destination. The CEOs expressed their keenness to strengthen cooperation with Bahrain and supporting joint initiatives to enrich the visitor experience and attract more tourists. The LMRA CEO and Chairman of the National Committee to Combat Trafficking in Persons, Nibras Taleb, participated in the opening of the 6th Middle East Governmental Forum on Combating Trafficking in Persons in Kuwait. The forum was held under the theme Protecting Rights and Promoting Justice and Combating Trafficking in Persons, in the presence of the Minister of Justice of Kuwait, Chancellor Nasser Youssef Al Smait, and the GCC Secretary General Justin Labdawi, and a number of officials. The Ministry of Labour has intensified inspection campaigns on workers' housing provided by employers. This came as part of enforcing Ministerial Order 40 of 2014 on housing standards and Ministerial Order 76 of 2020 on health requirements. The campaigns aim to ensure compliance with space and occupancy limits, no more than 8 workers per room, and other safety and health regulations. The Ministry stressed the need for regular maintenance, safe electrical installations, fire prevention measures, and obtaining fire safety certification from the General Directorate of Civil Defence. The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities enhanced its presence at the 29th Muscat International Book Fair by showcasing new publications from Bahraini authors, including works from Joint Publishing and the Bahrain Cultural Books Project. This participation highlights Bahrain's active cultural engagement and its commitment to promoting knowledge exchange and strengthening the shared Gulf identity. The ongoing Bahraini-Omani cultural cooperation underscores both nations' dedication to culture as a foundation for mutual understanding and closer ties. The Ministry of Information mourned the death of Abdulaziz Mohammed Bouhidji, who passed away after a long career in the field of traffic awareness and road safety. More in this report.
جميعا أخواننا المشاهدين وهذا اللقاء الأخير من برنامجنا طريق.
Abdulaziz Bouhidji, may he rest in peace, provided a noble message that contributed to instilling traffic culture in Bahrain through his program Safety Route, and he was not known as a traffic expert, but as an integrated awareness school. His program was able to reach all segments of society and launched wide horizons in the field of traffic awareness for more than 4 decades, as the program was a reference for traffic culture and a station for learning and knowledge in this field, and contributed directly to changing the concept of traffic safety, which reflected positively in preserving lives and enhancing road safety. The traffic awareness messages provided by Bouhidji enriched the traffic culture and promoted national responsibility to directly contribute to supporting social and economic stability, as his program has left a rich legacy to serve the community and will remain a milestone in traffic culture.